One and all to the K.O.E. Nation, folks. I am your King of Extreme Phil, K.O.E. You can find me at K.O.E. Nation on YouTube, K.O.E. Nation on TikTok, K.O.E. Nation on Twitch, and we have some amazing K.O.E. content coming to you from one of the many friends and denizens of the K.O.E. Nation. So, folks, without further ado, let's not keep you waiting any longer.
Hello, everybody out there at the K.O.E. Nation. I am Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe. You can find me at the Dog and Chicken Show, Big Buck and Empire, the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, all on Spotify, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, and of course, Tony the Rod 2.0 on TikTok. I'm back again today for a versus head-to-head matchup. This is an interesting one. Two kind of under the radar whiskeys here. Not bourbon, but it is American. We've got the standard, the Redneck Riviera whiskey, versus its counterpart and slightly older Redneck Riviera Granny Rich Reserve whiskey. So this is actually, I'm looking forward to this. Now, these are slightly different. The mash bill's pretty much the same. 95% American light whiskey blended with 5% American whiskey. Yeah, now on this one, it's 2 years on the light whiskey and 1 year on the American whiskey. Now, this, the Reserve, 95% aged at least 3 years, light whiskey, 5% American malt whiskey, aged at least 4 years. So this one's got a lot more age. But I don't think that's going to hurt anything. There's going to be some disparity here in the age, but obviously it's a blend, so you're going to get what you get. There's going to be a little bit of each of those, and the rest is going to be fairly young. This is an upstart distillery, so they're not in the world of bourbon yet, or ryes, or full proofs yet. Like this is kind of their, as far as I understand it, their top shelf stuff. This is their baseline, and they've got I want to say it's like an apple cider type whiskey. So the product line's not full yet, but once they start getting into the world of bourbon and rye, like look out, I'm going to be very interested to see just what they can come out with, because their standard stuff and even this Reserve, really smooth, really nice. So the standard Redneck Riviera is a full-bodied, delicately smooth spirit, perfect for when you are ready to get down. It's a small batch whiskey with bright notes of vanilla, oak, caramel, touch of honey. Enjoy a glass, take a little time to rewind, and simplify. The Reserve, now this was Granny Rich's personal favorite. She lived through the Dust Bowl, Great Depression, and World War II. Through it all, she retained a work hard, play hard, freedom-loving woman with an American spirit as strong as the West Texas wind she grew up with. Granny Rich Reserve is her drink of choice. It's a little more aged and refined, just like she is. So here's to you, Granny. So, I'm going to first try the standard. This is a 40% ABV, 80 proof. Yeah, the nose, actually. Definitely 80 proof. You don't get a ton of... Almost... Did that say anything about caramel? Because I get a little bit of caramel in the nose. Yeah, vanilla, honey, smoothness, and a subtle oak finish. Whereas Granny Rich... the more of that breeze, wow. The oak really shines through. Like with this... that was all I was getting. Like on my third sip of this, I was getting the vanilla, then the oak, then the honey, and just all three together. So pretty much you're looking at, I think these are very similar in terms of mash bill and blend. It's just this is aged longer, so the oak is really going to shine through. Whereas this, yeah, like it says in the bottle, subtle oak finish. So let's go back. It's a really, really light nose. Not much going on here. This... that oak really shines through. So does the vanilla. So, let's try the standard. It's so light. So light. But yeah, that vanilla. And yeah, there it is. Touch of honey at the very end. I really don't get any oak here. Like, this is just all vanilla. Yeah, just, it almost tastes like it should be a vanilla infused whiskey. Like this almost reminds me like a Crown Royal vanilla. It's so subtle. It's good. It's sweet. Like this would be a great cocktailer. 100%. It's terrific to drink neat though. Like it's dangerous because it's so smooth. The Granny Rich. Yeah, that's oh yeah, much more oak heavy. A lot less honey on the finish, but it's there. But that vanilla really just cuts right through that oak. Even if you're not a huge fan of overpowering oak, like this isn't super powerful. Because, again, this is only 86 proof, so not much heavier than this one. But oak's there, but that vanilla tears right through it in a really nice way. Really good. Really smooth, really pleasant. This is a really nice one. You want a cheap cocktail American whiskey. Great stuff. You want a good representation of American blended whiskey. This is a great one right here. Which one is better? Now, I said during the review of this, I did want to put them head to head because that's really the only fair way to decide which one I would buy again. I was actually worried that it was going to be this one because it's so affordable, so smooth, so versatile. But I think a new victor has emerged. I'm going with the Granny Rich. I don't know what the price comparison is officially. Like this bottle, this $7.50, about a $25 bottle. But so was this $3.75 where I found it. So that's not fair. I don't think that's the correct price comparison. But yeah, say if this size of Granny Rich for about $35, I think that's about the right price. Like in a Maker's Mark 46 type price range, I think that's probably about the right price range. I'd have to look for sure to see, but 40 might be pushing it for this, because it's not an official bourbon. But yeah, I think 30, 35 to 40, somewhere in that price range. I'd probably pick up a full-size bottle of the Granny Rich. That's really nice, but nothing wrong with this at all. Super smooth, super drinkable. Just this one could get away from you. So in this head-to-head matchup, there's no question. Redneck Riviera whiskey, your Granny Rich Reserve, you've done her proud. This is a fantastic one here. I cannot wait to see what starts coming out of that factory with the bourbons and the ryes. I hope those are in the works, and the age statement whiskey. Like it's gonna be fun to track down some of your more exquisite offerings when the time does come. So with all that being said, the time has come. I am Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe. Congratulations to Redneck Riviera, Granny Rich Reserve. You are the victor today, and to you go the spoils.
Smooths itself out.
Get back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow, it's hard to survive. El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah.